dombade, baby, baby. Capeno mañando bonamba, baby. I don't know who you are. Me vanga tu pundo dombade, baby, baby. Capeno mañando bonamba, baby. Nyinga nyinga mwashe nyinga nyinga, nyinga nyinga mefula nawa, nyinga nyinga konyanda, usokupunda nao, usokusaka nao shiri, usokupunda nao. Liking the way that you move it, liking the way that you lose it. Move it, just groove it. Every time I pull up is a movie. Shagele, shagele, shagele. Vaisele, vaisele, vaisele. You got to make up your mind. Baby, baby, you mine. I don't care who you are. Me vanga tu pundo dombade. Baby, baby, baby. Capeno mañando bonamba, baby, baby. I don't know who you are. Me vanga tu pundo dombade, baby, baby, baby. Capeno mañando bonamba, baby. Don't waste your time, my baby. You can just move, my baby. Don't give an F when they talk about you, cause you know what you got inside you. Itatu kovanena hatu sunrise. Kote kucha woka pito kaspaizwa. Jogola, ijogo, ijogola. Jogola, ijogo, ijogola, yeah. Fosi kambae, erika imwine. Tumska tumi kapitango, tete kapitango. Melani kanusesa, Esther sharishe, Vicky sharishe, Sharon punagel entrexa, Lucrecia shimbango, Delan kandume, Osikun kun kresti. DJ Mox in the building. I don't care who you are. Me vanga tu pundo dombade, baby, baby, baby. Capeno mañando bonamba, baby, baby. I don't know who you are. Me vanga tu pundo dombade, baby, baby, baby. Capeno mañando bonamba, baby, baby.
8:23, bright and early on a Monday morning. It is Kingsley with that one titled Pehi Pehi. We also checked out Script Music featuring Top Cherry with The Way right before this one. Monday morning on at the Morning Mix. Good morning, welcome. Tata Neville is still chewing the same bubblegum he was chewing on Friday. Sure.
So lang ineti so plug. So I'm gonna put you on full blast.
Oh.
So Neville does this very, I don't know what's the word, nasty. He's got this nasty habit of putting gum by the PC, or I'm sure under the table if it's good as well.
Lester,
who wants to stick their head under the table?
Lester, my OC, she puts it behind the ear.
Yeah.
While she's busy ironing at home. Maria, I'm telling you, I've never seen something like that.
How? That's the one I knew also most. You said on miso, and then when you are done, you continue chewing.
Don't pull your face in your gums. They even accumulate 3 or 4 or 5 of them. Yeah.
Excuse me, then you have words for me. Listen to that nonsense.
Yeah, Jehu.
Gum behind the ear.
It's most the whole stomach. You put it there and then you put it back in your mouth.
Thank goodness I don't chew gum.
What was up for the weekend, guys? What did you get up to this weekend, Neville? Because began by you.
Friday night, home. 2 single gents, watched a bit of TV, went to bed at 10.
2 single gents.
Saturday night, I said to my vrouw, as nonsense hierdie, I need people in my life. So am I not good company enough for you? I said, that's not the point. Okay. So I said, honey, can we just have people over at the house? Can we just make a big bonfire and just invite some people over so we could? So Saturday night we had just some family over, and we were braaiing until 4 o'clock in the morning.
You did say you were wanting to invite people to your house to have a little braai or something.
Oh, ek is moeg van net so sit by die huis. Mevrou is thinking I'm going through a midlife crisis.
Didn't you kill like Bugs Bunny or something?
Yeah, eating endangered species here.
Yeah, yesterday afternoon we had a rabbit for lunch.
Wat jy nog
What's
gekry?
a stick? What's a stick?
Maar jy eet mos nie sulke goede nie.
What's it? I mean,
Are you eating rabbit, Maria? Would
yes,
you eat a rabbit?
I ate rabbits too. It's the most delicious thing ever.
It's
Yes.
delicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Het jy hom gestamp met die kar of wat jy hom gekry?
No,
Listen,
Come on the way, he's like, hey, lunch.
no, at Marwa Lifestyle Center at Spa. I've been buying my rabbit there now for the last 15 years.
How much is one?
Shoo, $150, $160.
I didn't even know they sell rabbit.
Yeah, but a
anyway.
whole one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they get enough stock in because by dates, I think normally on Thursday they
Stock up.
they deliver them. But I'm telling you, I don't know how much they deliver, but if you're late by Friday,
That's next year.
that's next worry. I was drunk like alcohol with you black people. Yeah. But kyk jy,
You're the one who
mos
said
waar.
you were drinking double gin here on Friday night. Mary, what did you get up to? Floating?
Yo, so Friday I made this mistake of going with Zorena to the bottle store.
Oh, yes. You guys left me here,
Yeah.
Mos.
Wait. I want to listen to this.
My colleague, the one that put in leave the Wednesday.
Responsible alcoholics.
alcoholic. She's like 4:30 on Friday. She's like, let's go to the bottle store. I'm like, what do you want? No, she wants a Windhoek draft. I'm like, okay, cool. I mean,
Which one did you guys go to?
no, the one close by here.
Here by next to OK.
Yeah,
next
that's
to-
what I figured.
Yeah. We get there, so I'm in the shop and I'm like, since I'm here, let me like just take something.
Yeah.
So I took I don't even know. It's amarula. I was like, it's ken toch amarula. It's mostly heavy goed nie. So I got a bottle of amarula. I got home, I poured for myself and for my nanny just a little bit. Maybe like 3 sips, 4 sips. I went to go sleep. Till the next morning.
Scandalous, Maria.
It was embarrassing.
It's
But-
embarrassing.
But I will say
Light on
that
petrol.
amarula looks. I remember amarula used to be thick, like a
Yeah.
liquor. This one is was very. I don't know if it's changed over a period of
But
time.
was it amarula?
It's amarula. It's amarula, the original bottle. But it's just it's more. I get gaan geslaap. I think I went to go sleep at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I woke up the next morning. I was like, nie weer.
But how did you feel the next morning?
I felt well rested, so it was like I think I was also just tired, and the
Yeah.
alcohol helped with the process. And then Saturday I had a birthday party. We kept it to under 50. It was a themed
Disclaimer.
yeah,
War,
kept it under
Kuma.
50.
Ne-
It
ne-
was a Great Gatsby theme.
Okay.
Yeah, that was nice. And
Remember, Neville didn't give us a disclaimer for his Saturday braai.
Me, mevrou, Swara,
Begin het tel, you know.
Swara, sy vrou. Yeah. We're about 6, and I think between us we all have families of 3 or 4 children. So we were well within our
50.
yeah.
Still under 50.
En gister, Maria?
Yesterday I just putting my house again in order, and I had a photo shoot. That's it.
Sunday.
No.
All right. Interesting.
Ons luister.
Wat is dit?
Ons
Yo,
luister.
now we are.
Weet jy wat het ek gedoen?
Ja.
Ek en my braas het gaan gehang in Henties Bay.
You went to
Gallows.
I was just home this weekend, man. I did laundry on Saturday. My wife was shooting. They've got this TV show that they're doing, so they were busy shooting the whole weekend. So I was holding down the fort at home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me and the kids. Ek is my een van die boring daddies.
So talking about Maria's Friday night escapades with alcohol that she fell asleep. I believe we also had a very interesting incident over the weekend.
Oh yes.
With one of our police officers.
Oh yes.
You know the story, Maria.
Operation Namib Desert was launched, I think, sometime last week. Let me just read the
Please,
insert.
you need to hear this, Maria.
Yes. The headline reads, "Drunken parade scene embarrasses cops." A policeman in the Oshana region faces disciplinary charges for causing a drunken spectacle at a police parade in Oshakati. The policeman disrupted the launch of phase 2 of Operation Namib Desert at Oshakati on Friday, while the regional police commander, Commissioner Rauha Amwele, was addressing the parade. The man decided he had had enough, sat down and took off his shoes.
Okay, wait. Okay, now you must paraphrase from there how the guy, just listen to this. What did the guy say? The police officer was tired.
This guy,
Drunk and tired, he took his shoes off. Tell us
And you know,
what the
apparently
police officer said.
when you are intoxicated, you have to remove your shoes.
Yeah.
yeah, the feet start getting too hot. He was saying, you people like wasting time and you don't finish talking. I am tired. I will sit down to rest. That's what he was shouting.
Now, you have to say it in Oshibambo, because I know it was said in Oshibambo.
Please, Maria. Yeah.
Otamumana pe fimbo man.
Man, ikakantumba.
Yes, man.
Oh, that is interesting though.
So this police officer will obviously face disciplinary charges now.
Yes, you don't disrespect our uniform like that.
Yeah.
You do not.
And your commander.
Yeah, if you want to get drunk, you can get.
But I agree with that police officer. I'm tired of politicians and these people, they talk too long. Ek weet die man is moeg, Maria. The guy is tired. Man.
Me bro, that's real.
Yes.
They are, you know how stringent those guys are with their parades and stuff.
Yeah.
Jy moet regop staan heeltyd.
Imagine your boss like it. QVR code or something and it's making say, man.
Maar klaar man.
You still have a job on Monday.
Oh man, alcohol. It is back. And you can already start seeing the effects thereof.
I foresee a ban very soon. Another one.
Yeah, I think that is a possibility. It's a growing possibility at the moment.
Yeah.
Speaking of the ban on alcohol, of course, I think we are at 29 reported cases now.
Yeah. We reported, I think, the most cases we've ever reported in one day.
Over the weekend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Four new cases.
4 new cases over the weekend.
One day.
Yes.
Yeah, in one day.
That was Saturday, right?
Was it not Sunday? Was it Saturday?
I think it was Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday, yeah.
But like the most worrisome, of course, is probably going to be case number 26.
I would think 22.
Case number 26 is, by the looks of it, a community infection case.
Yes. They're busy doing investigations on that one.
On how he got the virus,
Yes,
because he hasn't really come into contact with anybody.
He hasn't traveled outside.
Yes, yeah.
And where is he in Wolfish Bay?
Honey bye.
And actually, speaking of the buy, today is supposed to be lifting their lockdown, unless they announce an extension. I hope they announce an extension.
Yeah, the way it's looking now, it doesn't look like Wildfish Bay is coming back to us.
They're probably going to announce at the information center whether or not they're going to, because they said they would evaluate every 7 days.
Yeah.
But yeah, today would have been the day at midnight that they lifted. So let's see.
Let's wait and see. So yeah, 29 cases, I think 13 active cases, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think around that.
Yeah.
You know, after a while, you stop keeping up
with the numbers. They get a bit confusing.
Yeah.
You get told,
I'm there now.
Case number this, case number that, this many recovered, this many. Yeah,
but it warms my heart that a lot of the cases are found out during isolation.
Yes.
During quarantine. Because it's mostly people coming in from SA or people returning from other countries, Namibians. And they have to do that mandatory quarantine, and that's usually, so 13 active, 16 recovered. We're still on 0 dead and 29 active cases. That's where we are. I mean, we're no different from, I guess, any other country. Of course, infections were going to happen as long as you're allowing people to fly in and the borders are open for truck drivers and for goods. Of course, it's inevitable.
And of course, there was also the issue of 2 truck drivers who went AWOL in northern Namibia.
That is the case. Yes, the case number 22, I think, is the one of the guy that went to his family, his dog died, so...
Yes, that's the guy in Walfish Bay,
yeah,
right?
That's the guy in Walfish Bay.
There are 2 more truck drivers in, I think, Ondangwa? Yeah, but it's in northern Namibia, somewhere there. 2 of them who also went missing, who were busy being traced over the weekend, who had just returned from South Africa. So, I think we are going to have to become a bit more vigilant, especially.
We don't want corona in the north.
Yes.
Bambus sal panic.
Yeah.
Bambus na. Also mense.
Hello, we will close Oshivelo. New border.
Red line.
The red line is a new.
Guys, you know what? When I had the opportunity last week, when I was in, I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday, I quickly went down to Otjiwarongo. And obviously, Corona remains the topic of the day.
Yes.
Somewhere during your 8-hour shift of your day, you will speak, or there will be something about Corona. And the guys were talking about truck drivers and the conditions in which these truck drivers are staying in quarantine, especially there in Walfish Bay. And I haven't seen the facilities. I don't know anything about the facilities, but they say you don't want to be quarantined in these facilities. No wonder these guys just abscond from these facilities, because it's not... The facilities are apparently not good. I don't know what it looks like.
I remember hearing something that the people are not they're not allowed to do those self-quarantining thing. They must go to official.
It has to be mandatory because you can't trust people to self-quarantine.
No, I agree.
And they're returning to homes with other people as well.
Yeah. I agree.
Maso Selesuk 5-star hotel.
Yeah. But the mensen said is that the plekke is incane. You wouldn't want to stay there yourself. It's dirty, it's very unhygienic. Slap jelaneta, the beds look, it's just not in a good condition. So I don't know.
I haven't seen them either, so I can't comment.
Right. It was quite a busy weekend, guys. There's so much that was happening, and of course, in the wake of the Black Lives Matter movement that has been sweeping across the globe. A lot of people last week were sort of lamenting us Namibians for caring so much over something that is happening so far across the globe, when we do not really focus on things that are happening at home. And of course, the biggest story from the weekend was the 2 white gentlemen from Otjiwarongo who beat
Gentlemen. That's a really wise choice of
Okay,
words.
men.
Gentlemen? Okay, non-gentlemen.
Okay, 2 men, not 2 white men. Not 2 white men.
There's nothing gentle about them.
Hello.
Yeah.
Leave
the race out of it.
But you are saying...
No, the white is not the problem. The gentleman is...
They're very noble.
Yes.
Yeah, very noble.
Very noble.
Very noble. Killed somebody.
Yes, these guys beat up... they beat somebody to death and basically tried to flee. And were eventually convinced by a farmer somewhere along their route to turn themselves into the police. But there was a lot of controversy surrounding this story.
Yeah.
A lot.
I think most of the controversy came from one of the daily newspapers blurring their faces. This is while the police put out a report asking for public assistance in tracing these 2 men that were implicated in this crime. I think 47-year-old street vendor, Zimbabwean national, that was killed over a glue,
yes,
a small tab of glue. He was accused of stealing it, and they obviously assaulted him, and then he eventually collapsed and died in hospital. So the police put out this two faces of this two men implicated in this crime, and all the newspapers, media houses ran it as is. I mean, this is information. It's like how you put out a missing person.
Wanted.
Yes.
A missing person's report. Not even wanted, just a missing person. You know, you put it out so that the public has to see the faces to assist.
If you want us to help you identify, we need to see who
We
you
need to see
need
who you are.
identified.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For whatever reason, the Namibian ran the same
Article.
but blurred out their faces under police help, asking public to assist.
Please find these two men. We just can't show you who they are.
And I guess it wouldn't have been such an issue, but I think people dug up old tweets, and this was just earlier this year, where they had, again, police had put out information of a Zimbabwean taxi driver who was accused of implicated in a murder
As well.
So the police again put out information to the media to help trace this man. And it wouldn't have been such a big deal if maybe that face was also blurred.
Yeah.
But they ran that story with the guy's face showing. So there was this, it seems like a glaring difference in how they handle when it's white suspect versus when it's black suspect. Of course, the social media they kind of hammered on them. The Namibia rectified, they deleted and reposted with the faces showing. They did give an apology, tried to explain that it's an ethical issue. They didn't want to reveal
What's
the
ethical
faces.
about it?
Apparently they didn't appear in court yet, so they don't want to reveal.
They should have just
the
left.
Zimbabwean guy appeared in court.
That's what people started saying, but also they just don't run the story because
Yeah.
it kind of defeats the purpose. If the police is asking for help and the public needs to see the faces to help.
Yes.
If you're not willing
To show the faces.
based on your ethics to show the faces because they haven't been, you need to mind, they need to be arrested to appear in court. So the police wants assistance to be able to arrest them, for them to appear in court. But in any event, if your ethics is so morally strong, like, this media ethics are so strong that you cannot publish a picture of people that have not appeared in court, then don't run the story. Just don't run it, because clearly it defeats the whole purpose of blurring faces of people that are missing. These are not people that were arrested and you're covering their faces while they wait to appear in court.
Yeah.
This is actually the police.
Fugitives.
Yeah, these are fugitives, exactly. And like I said, and I think the conversation started just how ethical and how much can we preach ethics, because the same newspaper, for example, I think, I mean, and they've also criticized other news media houses of how we don't do things ethically, right? But the issue of ethics, you need to remember in media, ethics is not law, right? Ethics is more of the principles that guide us. But even ethics of a media is something that's constantly debated. Like
it's constantly evolving.
Yes, constantly evolving, and we debate it. Not everybody believes in the same principles.
Yeah.
For example, some media houses will say, no, public interest overrides. A lot of this need to protect people until they appear in court. Yes, underage children and so forth. But it's a constant debate. But in any event, I feel like if today, and I gave an example, if today the fisheries minister or the finance minister got arrested, the Namibia is not going to wait for that guy to appear in court before they name.
Yes, he'll get
you know what I mean?
a full spread.
A full spread. His title, his picture, his family is a picture.
Yeah.
So it's like we're now seeing like the ethics are not equally exercised.
Yeah.
Or fairly exercised. It seems like nitpicking. And that is in itself unethical.
Yeah.
Okay, so the same ethics you want to abide by, you actually be treading on unethical grounds now because you're choosing and picking where these ethics apply. But it started an interesting debate. But this is why that specific story made the news because of, I would just say, like the media treatment of this
of the story,
of the two men that were wanted. Yeah.
But they are in custody. So
Yes.
In case you are wanting to help the police in any way.
Yeah, that was ook reward geld nie, né?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe that's why they blurred it.
Yeah, there's no.
Alright guys, kom ek lees 'n bietjie comments. Goeiemôre julle. Welcome to the morning mix. Let's start right here. We're starting at the bottom today. Started from bottom, now here. Knuckles Ferris. How can they blur up the pics, then how will we know for it to be on the lookout or to be on the lookout?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's must be like that. They are dyeing our country dry. They are drying our country dry.
Yo.
Young. I think Martha must be in parliament. Martha, come on, Maria.
Maria.
I'll make a terrible politician. Ek het nie brieke nie.
That's Simon Amushira. Sax Theofen Anyemba, keeping the person in jail is taxpayers' money that the accused person spends, right? It's very stupid to keep a person with millions on your payroll while you're supposed to give the person bail. Once you gain one, you keep his 150 while the case is going on. Number two, he's going to spend the money in the country and pay tax.
What is he talking about?
He's probably talking about the bail hearing of
the
Tate
fish
Mike.
of the fish rod guys.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Tate Mike's bail hearing was basically scheduled, I believe it was on Friday.
No, it was Thursday and Friday.
Or Thursday and Friday, and he offered to pay $150,000 bail.
Okay, so this guy is saying that rather take the 150, so it out, so that when he's found guilty, the state keeps the money. No, it's not about that. There's a lot of things riding here. It's also like interference with witnesses.
Yeah,
Yes.
with witnesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You, I mean, if the investigation is still ongoing, you have no idea what they can do to hinder
Yeah.
I
that.
didn't realize Tate Mike was so young.
He is
35 years old.
CEL.
Sure.
Yeah,
Man is young.
Lekker.
those are the things that make the Boer kwad. Bason Ziso, Simon, Maria, get. Why ready I invite to London? Maybe you are ready I invite to London. Maybe you are getting an invitation to London, it seems like.
It better not be Club London. It better be the country.
Come on. Come on, I'll take you to London and then we go to the club.
You're making your suitcase and come out. Where's the club?
That's a nice one. Knuckles is bezig vanoggend my bro. Nou wat het Hage goed met die sponsor funds gemaak?
Good question.
The two white men is gevang. Dis 'n Zimman wat hulle doodgeslaan het. Okay? Those are just the facts of the case. Lucia Shibede, never true. I have a video of quarantine of them circulated, and I guess when we're talking about
The living
the conditions
those
of
ones who are
yes.
in quarantine.
Walvis by se mense is net probleem. Sê Eric Lee Karweb. Knuckles Ferris, Q, kry jou mond koud of wat? Hy ander twee het dan nie masks aan nie. Do you guys really want me to say something? Do you guys want me to say
Yeah,
something?
come on, let us do the.
Okay.
Let me do the honorable thing and not
They don't want me to say something.
accuse that guy of not having any common sense.
Common sense.
Symbolism.
Yes.
Symbolism.
Look, I'm just trying to show our leaders. It is uncomfortable to be wearing this mask the whole time. My nose is itching. It feels hot when I talk, breathing in my own air.
I put on this mask and I was reminded how somebody was like, the person put on the mask and was, it's Reiki, so. And I'm like,
It's you.
Because on Saturday, now that you guys talking about it, on Saturday, Mevrouw forgot her mask
yeah.
at home. And I was sitting in the car and my mask stays in the car. So she grabbed my mask and she quickly went into the store. Now this is the first time that I'm putting this mask on, and it's just perfume
Wat daar uit, nee.
in this mask.
It could be worse, could be other things.
Yeah. Ooh, Maria. Dirty.
Okay.
Verschrikkelijk.
Nchindo Wesley Mwilima. There's no corona in Namibia. It's all a lie. Benefiting from world funds.
Okay, if your surname is Mulima, you must be from Katima. So the
What are you
witchcraft.
trying to say?
Please, your witchcraft is strong up there in Katima. Asseblief. Corona.
Alvera Helen Smith. What about everyone that was at the coast during May's long weekend? Neville was one of those people who traveled for that long weekend
Wie?
before the lockdown.
Wie? Wie?
And then he came back and came to come lie to us to say he did not go.
Wie sê so? Wie praat daar so?
Alvera.
Alweer is nie waar nie. I did not go. It's
Waar ons is, so Jane Joachim, Maria Ben also joining the show this morning, Moro. Maria already confusing under 50 people. Okay. Ali van Veek, morning crew, good to have you all back. Floyd Umlazi Tando, morning, my weekend was not easy. Me and Migub was hunting for...
Saubana.
Hunting for what?
Why? For LGBTQ. Lucia Shivede.
Don't respond.
Yes, I do not want to. I'm paraphrasing when I say LGBTQ.
Kijk, Maria says there like, she wants to get out of her starting blocks. Drink your coffee, asseblief. And just chill.
Maria, you drink a lot of what you bring. I wonder.
Who's that?
That's Lucia. And then Hentis Bay, Cubase, Fishtown, Neville, Rabbit Weekend, Maria Amarula.
Should I put a disclaimer for that story?
Puxie Aerodynamic Anadias also joining the show. Goeiemorgen, my bro. Randy's, yo Neville. So, Jay is springlevendig van die rabbit, sê Jay.
Is lekker vlees, man. I like.
Wat het jy vir ons gebring?
Nee, asseblief.
Moenie vir ons van lekker vlees kom sê as jy nie saam gebring het.
Ask that white guy who's in your DMs.
Scripture anyway, they will announce 2 cases today in Karasberg. Amos Shuka. No, not Amos. Here in my eyes. Helvi, yes. Helvi Maudina Hamwele. Why on earth is Mike offering so much money for bail when he says he's not guilty? Basos. Ross.
Maria, jy lyk stres soek vroegmôre, nee.
I don't know if my things are watching this show.
Mulima is saying never stop being a tribalist.
Yeah, I am a tribalist.
I'm on the list of tribes. Ross Rasul, morning guys. Trust this Monday is treating y'all good. Unfortunately, I would say the Fish Rod Owens should stay put, as they already tried to fiddle with evidence. Letting them roam in our streets can not be good for the case. I know they have a right to bail application. However, them being there is better for everyone. It's said, on the other hand, too, as their family members are suffering the most, some of them whom we know and have personal relationships with. By the way, 3.5 cents bail denied.
So we're talking about now the feelings of the accused families now. Is that what we're talking about?
I guess so. Some of them are suffering with the accused behind bars.
While we forget the repercussions that their actions had.
Yes, now
thousands and thousands of families.
Imagine the families who lost their incomes.
Yeah, I get it, but I also get it. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
no. We get
you know
it.
what I mean? It's like at the end of the day, like some of these people have children, and like especially in Ricardo's case, whose daughter is this really at this age to understand everything that's going on. She's in university. I mean, she didn't choose her father's actions, and I mean, it's still going to work. If you went to prison today, it's going to affect your kids, and even whatever wrong you did, I'm still going to feel a level of sympathy towards those children because they didn't ask to be put in that situation. So yeah, for me, when it comes to not all of the families, some of them are just really shitty people.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I didn't say that.
But some of the people I can really, especially where there's children involved, I can feel a level of sympathy. Yeah.
Look at you, the model student spray painting the principal's car. I'm so proud of you, Maria.
I am not bitter.
Are you not bitter? People are bitter. People are bitter.
You come angry.
Huh?
Say the young the youth is so angry.
What does the audience do?
They clap.
Viva Swapo.
Oh my God.
Yo. Namibians.
Knuckles is saying, "Donkey man, now we are applying to the rules. We are adhering to the
Hey,
rules."
gaan man Knuckles. Sowieso Knuckles. Ja, ek stel nie belang nie.
Knuckles is a warme DJ, me bro. You need
Oh,
a
eh?
DJ for a party or
Nee.
something like that. He's the boy. Max Dosh, where is the social security grants? Yeah, social security was kind of
Hell,
brought into the
still, yo.
conversation a
Hell,
little
still,
bit.
Yo, they're hiding so far away. Imagine social security. They probably invested our money where it shouldn't be.
Scripture anyway is saying that newspaper is cancelled, not prohibited. Franz van Beek, good morning crew. No more watching from Pioneers Park, but from Rehoboth.
Oh, where?
Blessed weekend, please.
Kanis.
Is it? I can nog gaan quarantine.
In die huis.
Meneer Alwyn Grom, I think it was your birthday on Friday, right? If I'm not
What?
mistaken.
Is
Sometime
that
last
been
week.
a gem?
Yeah.
Gemini.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Happy belated
How come-
birthday.
How come we don't know about Alvin's birthday?
Hello, do I look like I'm here? I'm your reminder or what?
No. There's always a reminder on email,
I didn't say today, I said it was sometime last week.
but we would have seen it. Okay, Alvin. If it was your birthday, happy belated
I
birthday.
didn't even know. He said Gemini.
Huh? It was a Gemini.
I didn't even know he has a birthday. Okay.
I didn't know he was born. What?
Kyk hierin. Hey, gaan jy? Wat kyk jy? Ons sal nou praat.
Hi.
Ja.
Pastor Bambi.
Kyk. Maar
I just laugh because I actually don't think you are strong. Like for you to be making such threats, it's just a joke for me.
I know. I will not be able to execute that threat.
Bradley Kumsev is saying, name and Cubase, Honorable Speaker, withdraw that statement of the families. It wasn't me.
Daar's dit.
Albel Shocks and Nepolo, donkey Uncle Neville wearing a mask today. Come on, hey, Maria. Stephanus, James, and Anias. Who's at Spence? Knuckles repeats what Maria said. Oh, man. Hey, Maria is older than your mother. Leave her alone.
Hey, yes, thank you. I'm older than your mother. Respect me.
Magwa van Magwa is saying Neville is not a tribalist. He's only emphasizing that Mulima is 100% Caprivian.
I can never be a tribalist with so much bloodlines I have in me. So waar.
Don J. Mwandi is saying ek was lekker stukken van die 1818.
18.
What is that?
It's a whiskey.
Oh,
Oh, so die lekker gekeier die weekend daar is. I see you. Don't comment on racism in America if you're a tribalist, Neville. One Namibia, one nation. These days, most Namibians are mixed. No witchcraft, but beer in Katima.
say no to tribalism.
Wait, guys.
No to tribalism.
If I acknowledge that you are Bambu or Damara or whatever, does that make me tribalist?
Yeah, but if somebody says, "Oh, Malima, what's your surname?" Oh, yeah, you're trying to suss out where they are so that you can then say comments like, Jelechulu and witchcraft does.
No,
so.
but that's not what maybe that's not what where I'm trying to go with
But
the
that's where
conversation.
he went with it.
Oh, het jy gesê die mense is
Yes.
besig met witchcraft?
Yes, it's very tribal.
I didn't even hear that.
Yes, he did it.
I would have shamed you myself.
There are Caprivians I know who pride themselves in their level of witchcraft.
Yeah, but witchcraft is everywhere.
Yeah,
Ja, gaan hier
but
al
they
toe jy
are.
sal gaan sien.
I think Kavango is a close second.
Yeah. No, they up north is
As
northeast is a bit hectic.
Heavy.
Yeah. It's like people just get tiny mental illness.
Apparently these guys there in Katiba, they fly to Joburg at night.
Get out
Naked.
of here, man.
Yeah, but yeah,
Then they come back.
The stereotype is bordering on tribalism. It's like if we said like Nama Damaras are alcoholics, whatever. That's an unsavory comment to make, and it's not true.
Yeah,
And
it's not. I'm not trying. It's not always that you're trying to stereotype the person, right? It's like with the black and white issue. Don't tell me you don't see color.
Yes,
I'm
no,
black.
I see, but you're looking.
Acknowledge.
I think no. The problem with tribalism is we've normalized it so much to a point that we don't even realize when we're doing it. You know, it's just second nature. I know, for example, there was no malice intended with Neville. I mean, we all know Neville. There was really no malice intended. But I'm just saying.
I thank you.
Yes, but I'm just saying that it just shows how second nature tribalism is to us that we don't even pick it up when we do it. That is tricky.
Yeah,
For instance, it's like you say. I mean, we can easily sit and stereotype about what Namas are doing.
And we do it
Damaras
quite a
are
bit, yeah.
Coloureds are doing, Hereros are doing. Hereros have gout and they eat meat and they drive Isuzu bakkies.
Hey.
They like farming.
And they
bamboos and ganjeras. If we talk about ganjeras, retrapping. And ganjeras, there's a stereotype about ganjeras that they steal a lot, you know, stuff like that. And you know what? I think we've come accustomed to these type of stereotypes. And yeah.
As long as you don't weaponize it, I don't mind.
Yeah, as long as
if
you
you're
don't
not trying to
weaponize
weaponize it against the next person or the next tribe.
No, it's not always.
For me, it's okay to. It's like I acknowledge that somebody is, for instance, gay or lesbian or whatever, without trying to stigmatize it. I still acknowledge that you are the way you are.
Yeah.
And I accept that.
But these are stereotypes. These people steal a lot. These people drink a lot. These people can't fight. These people.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I don't weaponize things. I don't do those things. Only Damaras.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the tribalist conversation is eventually one that we will have to talk about.
Yeah.
Because it's all good and well to fight racial discrimination, but like another enemy amongst us is tribalism.
Across the tribal lines.
It sort of stays this what they say the Trojan horse in our society.
Yeah.
You see it, but you don't see it. But the amount of damage it can cause over a course period of time within our communities, we've seen what happened in Rwanda, for instance. We've seen what happened in Sudan.
A board with bambus.
Look.
The procurement board.
Hey!
You understand?
Groot story.
Yeah.
Here's another story.
These are the things. This is what tribalism looks like.
Yep.
Bradley Kubisep, did Cubase just say Amos? Never did you hear that one?
Hey, Bradley gaat speel Fergie.
And like, can you give us just what is the status quo on that Amos story now?
On the team.
What is the update?
No, there's nothing about the Amos story that's happening at the moment. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Because you've got the teapot.
Huh? Give us the tea,
Say the teapot, gooi my bro.
Let me put on my mask.
So like he can fluke without people seeing his mouth. Right, Maria, while you were having a boring weekend with your Amarula, here's what Shaks was busy with. My weekend was top. Camping is top. Okaukweo etosha.
Who says?
Shaks Diofe na Nyemba.
No, kom jy nie saam gaan nie.
Laat ek wat gaan maak.
Maria is taken. Shaks, Maria is taken.
Shaks.
Jy te lank gevat.
Why are you telling us this story? Please, can you please
weren't we all sharing our weekends?
So we're just sharing our weekends.
No. When it comes to Shaks, there's a reason why he's sharing it with us.
I would like you guys to stop giving Shaq so much heat and so much attention. He's just like a normal commentator like the rest.
No, Shaks is not a normal commentator.
Wat is daai cherry se naam? Wat is daai cherry se naam?
Ai, Ganji man.
Pandu, hey, wag.
Hey, Maria. Gaan speel ver.
Knuckles is saying
she talks too much.
Neville se dik braad oor dan ook.
Wie?
Ek ken nie.
Wie is my dik
Your
braad?
enigste dik braad wat ek ken is Lazarus Jacobs. So I don't know if he's talking about Knuckles. What are you talking about?
You know, chances are Lazarus is in witchcraft. Like a clean Vambu Tokolosi. Yeah,
Last come in, please defend yourself.
Yeah.
We cannot have such statements just going unanswered.
Grootfontein, I know there's a lot of witchcraft there. Yeah.
Lost net for Grootfontein.
There's been stories he walks naked at night.
Come on. Neville is like, that explains his wealth. Where diamond geld en ek het niks.
Understand, Jake? It makes a lot of sense now, Maria.
MN is saying, Neville 1818 is vodka, not whiskey. Lockdown was long. You don't even know your alcohol anymore.
Okay, but I'm not a vodka guy.
Okay. Panduleni Abraham, I want to know from Maria, please. Are coloureds also using witchcraft?
They coloureds.
Maria is not coloured.
Hey, Maria is not coloured, okay? Maria ken nie van
I'm
Thomas.
from Okwanyama, and yes, there's a lot of witchcraft.
Check, man, say shucks. Apparently, Enoch Akarara, you will hear your voice insulting the neighbors while you are sleeping. Outside, you're in bed and you're outside. I can't tell it, toch, man. Ai, toch.
I like stories, Prat. Hey, shucks. Leave my people alone, okay?
Erastus, X-Men. Hello, Erastus, please leave the Honorable Muharukwa alone.
Oh,
please,
That's a video I sent.
leave the Honorable alone, please. We will not talk about the Honorable anymore.
Maria, I shared that video of Muarukwa with a few WhatsApp groups.
Yeah.
It was just hilarious.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I don't know. Okay, he's Lee the mastermind, Hamana. But Maria is beautiful so far. Neville should stop touching Maria, please. Corona is real. Lee the mastermind, Hamana.
Hey Lee, Khanji.
It's my brothers in studio.
What do you want? Do you want to touch Maria?
They are family zoned.
Cousin at least. The cousin, there's still wiggle room.
Wait, Maria.
But can I still do that in 2020?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
My cousin is my cousin.
Vandaag is vandaag. Oompie of aunties again.
What must die, must die. Sorry to, just very quickly. I was sitting at my mom's the other night. And she had tenants at the back of a house years ago. And every time this one guy would leave, then Shiramwe would come. And
Shiramwe is now cousin.
yeah, the cousin.
Yeah.
And this guy would come and he would stay there. And then when the husband comes back and then Shiramwe leaves, and it's 20 years later, she is with her Shiramwe now at the reservat now on a full-time basis.
Husband is uitgeskopt.
Hy is uitgeskopt. It's normal.
Ja.
Bly julle wamboes by julle se kant. Ne? Leave us. Yeah. But I've seen some of my hero cousins and my wife is not threatened in any which way.
There was also one that used to work here years ago. Mervyn. Okay, I'm not going to mention names. Yeah, I think he was also having like 6-7 children with his cousin.
I have a lot of fly cousins. No. A lot. And like they, especially my ma's broers, are like Duitsers.
So if you're dating
So you got potential.
So if you're dating a hero guy and he says, I'm just here with my cousins.
No, but that it's not every cousin relationship that is sexual. Sometimes it's just.
Excuse me.
But there's a high chance of it being sexual.
No, there's it is allowed. Let's just leave it there.
I mean, just listen to that. Such crap.
It's like hanging out with friends. You can also have, relations with your friends, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you are having them.
But it's a higher chance.
Your cousin is just.
There's a higher chance of a
hetero
hetero man sleeping with his cousin than with his friend.
It depends on where we are. Funerals and weddings, yes. Everywhere. I said net as a belief never.
But she does baga.
Let me read comments, please. Neville is being unscrupulous here in the studio. Abiata, Neville, why are you talking about other people's things? Snitches get stitches. That's Abiata. Scripture anyway. Did you know Namibia has the second highest crime rate in Africa?
Yes, I saw that. South Africa number 1, Namibia number 2.
But
Angola, my birth country, did not feature on the top 10.
But there are civil wars around Africa.
No crime, like
Okay.
violence. Doesn't necessarily have to be wars. Actually, I need to pull up that.
Elton Tito Ngwaiko is saying Shiramwe best energy recharge. Dennis Daniel watching live from Nigeria.
Niger.
Mulima, okay, back to the topic, tribalism in Namibia and then the whole riots in America. Black Lives Matter. Africa's the highest crime rates, 2020. South Africa, 77.2%. Namibia, 68.14% apparently. Nigeria, 64.64%. Kenya at number 4, 62.38. Libya at number 5, 61.26. Tanzania number 6, Somalia number 7, Uganda number 8, Algeria number 9, and Zimbabwe 53.84% at number 10.
It was very sad to see Libya there on that list.
List of guys I don't want to talk to again. Maria at number 1. Okay, no, take your phone.
You.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2 in Africa.
Oh man, that's bad.
Yeah. Is Manda nog
Crime.
cheap.
But we're one of the most peaceful countries in Africa.
But we have the second highest crime.
But
rate.
we have the second highest crime.
It's like an oxymoron.
It's contradictory.
It is an oxymoron.
Very much
And
oxymoron.
we're only peaceful because we don't have oil.
It's like how we have
Natural resources is a problem.
the best press and media freedom rights.
Yep.
And then you get reporters being kicked out of events.
Yeah, you people must leave.
What on the corruption index on is low, but we are currently facing
But
the biggest
we've got our justice minister sitting in jail.
Yeah. Oxymorons.
Oxymorons,
That's what we
yeah.
like them.
A little Rubik's Cube, that's what Namibia is. Okay, no, we're not talking about tribalism. John Shombe, Meria, this guy in Meria.
Meria.
Neville Hofandi Shiramwe Gupta. Godwin Shanika, tribalism is everywhere, but some places it's indirect, yes? Imspewa Moses. I know what was Neville's favorite bottle of whiskey during the lockdown.
Yeah, we spoke, Ims. We spoke.
Now, Ims, share the tea. What are the topic?
Which Ims is this?
Huh?
Which Ims is this?
Moses.
Oh, the boxer.
Boxing. Estomik Shmesta, Cubase and Neville. I am Yoshiramwe. Am I Yoshiramwe? Wait. Who's your mother?
Sorry. Was that a proposal? Let me just.
Yeah.
She's asking, am I Yoshiramwe?
Estomish, so is that a question?
Yes,
Or are
it's
you
a question.
offering or what?
It's a question.
Huh?
Seems more like an offer.
I
Yeah,
don't-
but she's a Shiramwe that's very far at the moment. She's in Norway.
That's the problem. Yoshiramwe with no benefits. You might as well just.
Unja. Estomish, do you have e-wallet facilities? From Norway. Can we just start there?
Oh man. Bradley Kumisep, I gotta say today's show is a bomb of laughter, guys. My colleagues are looking at me like a mad. Thanks, guys. It's always a pleasure.
I'm not part of the show. I can't stand this nonsense these people are talking. I want to speak about positive things, progressive things in our society. You understand?
Such as?
Then you people talk about Shiramwe. But
Lucia Shive, the Q-based funerals and weddings don't go further. Stay there. Lenetta.
But Cuba is seriously ne.
I think if I was with a hero man, I wouldn't let him go to weddings and funerals alone. Now that I know.
Maria, there was this one guy. He left his wife. No, his wife went to a funeral at the reservoir. He stayed here. Then he got word that her Shiramwe is there. What you
Basically, they rate.
Boy, you tend They wrote in sy kar geklim.
And there's probably that one particular one that's they
Probleem manetjie. En dit was hy tent. Wat ook 'n rare motenda.
Ja, maar ek sien ewen hoe julle met mekaar praat. Nee, is net my neef. Hy is neer sy voet, man. It's the big saying, thank God I'm far.
Ja, is toe.
She's reeds a model, so you know.
She's a model, eh?
Yeah. Africa Fact Zone published that they are generally reliable. That's the crime statistics. Apis Absalom Philippus, morning crew, we are still hanging in here. Wait, in Hentis Bay or in Walfish Bay?
Ja, waar is julle?
Yeah, in Walfish Bay. Rika Ungwanekwaya. So our crime is higher than Nigeria.
Yeah, boys.
Apparently. Neville, please stop their play.
Huh?
I don't know.
What?
All I know is Angola is not there because there is just summertime vibes.
Those Angolans, ne?
Yeah. They are lovers, not fighters.
They just want to steal your girlfriend, that's all.
That's true. But what's a beautiful woman like you doing walking alone, but the guy's next to you? His Angolan vibes, guys.
Yeah, okay.
Those Angolan time is over here in Namibia. I'm just telling you.
No, now we go there.
With the Haviana plakkies
Tight Levi's.
and Levi's.
And the chain.
Yeah.
And the wife beaters, they vestikis.
Oh, ne?
They call them as wife beaters.
Yes. Hey, but they intimidated Namibian men.
Yeah, because
back
they
in the
came to
day.
love us.
No, I
With
did
their
it.
money. And
They came to love us
Which
correctly.
Namibian men? Which Namibian men? Specify.
Mary, I'm not even looking at you.
Chilevas, yo, that was the best time for me. When Namibian men were intimidated.
Hammers.
Oh, you
Hy
guys
Chibulus
say
kom met hy groot karre hier so aan. Big trucks.
Yo, I miss those Angolans, man.
Ja.
It's my flavors time.
Let's talk on no, so let's just go. Come on, Colin.
No, I'm not done with this
What
topic.
nonsense is this?
Said brand nog.
Nee, who are they?
Who did you lose to an Angolan dude?
Nee. No, I've never lost anybody.
Why are you all of a sudden getting so defensive?
Yeah, it's funny. There's something he's not telling us.
Yes.
Like, you know, like the Namibian guys could be there chilling with the girls. If an Angolan guy comes there, he come back alles die mekaar. Mooi, vinnig. You know? And
It was-
and people don't understand the reason we like them is there was a forced story. There was no forcing. You can drink with them and they drop you home and he tries to kiss you and you say nee. And it's a loss. La chichan. He will go to the next one. Namibians, nee my kitjie sabana go.
Come on, Savannah. Ay, to Maria. Who you been hanging with, Etse? Ay, to go.
Maar Maria is mos nie reg nie. No, nee, is nie reg nie. I spent all my money on you.
Yeah.
I took you to Pharaoh's.
Yes.
I bought you 6 savannas plus a pizza. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Why do you feel entitled to sex for that?
No, it's not sex. It's love. It's ngagoede. It's a.
Kom hy dis wanneer wat ek jou gaan koop en that's when you know blame met die Angolese. So right. That's why they're not on the list.
Where are they?
That's why you are number 2 on the list. That's why they are nowhere on the list.
Where are they?
Not on the top 10 list.
Where are these Angolan men today?
Not on the top 10 list.
No, it's fine with the crime issue. These women who so much bragged to us about their Angolan men, where are these men today?
In Angola. Now
Yeah,
we go
they
visit.
went back.
Ons gaan nou das.
Can you just stop the show? Ne? I'm tired.
I thought you said you were not done with this topic. You
Nee,
were, when I said
klaar.
let's go to Beslechi, yeah.
Ek is klaar. It was worse because these guys, they even better built than us.
They're better dancers,
They-
better lovers,
Ai,
better
wat kan die
looking.
van so
They're
nie, man.
still slank. You know, le Kizomba Tagashinya.
Tagashinya. Kurwa.
Yeah, and then you just see
Ditchine.
during Kizomba, you just see the Namibian men sitting on the side.
Mary, I just stopped being hot to me with all this Angolan talk.
Yeah, I'm
I
tired.
Nani Amerika.
Yeah.
Dis ek nani meer.
Hulle kan nie langer nie.
Ken they lang ar. Ken they dance to house.
They can't
I'm
dance to
a
house.
piano.
I'm a piano. Can they jazz like colored guys? They can't. So laat hulle net gaan met hulle se kizomba. Go play someplace else. Nie hierso nie.
And they're Portuguese.
So it's memense.
But no, jokes aside, Maria, it's one country, either Angola or Mozambique.
Yeah.
These are two
Cape Verde.
countries I would love to go visit. And I mean, we had the opportunity to go to Mozambique just before the lockdown
Yeah.
when my daughter qualified
Yes,
to.
yes, you said so. Yeah.
And
We're so disappointed.
disappointed. And then when people show me pictures of, the beach sides of Angola and the food, especially street food in Angola, seafood especially.
I'm just realizing like a lot of the Portuguese former colonies were all
Yeah.
by the sea because of the
Exactly.
merchant.
Yeah.
Cape Verde,
Exactly.
Mozambique,
Those
Angola,
routes.
Brazil. Just look around the world where
Those
all that.
routes.
It was always by the sea routes. So
Transporting
yeah,
everything. They basically used all those
the
points of
spices
entries.
and everything.
Spices and everything. But yeah,
You can always, Mozambique is a bit tricky, but Angola you can always go visit anytime. There's not
Yeah,
even a
just
border
climb
up
in
there.
your-
You can
just climb in your car. Can jump the border. Johannes Joseph will show you.
Johannes Joseph. Don J. Mwandi is saying it's that old Migu video clip and all this Nampol beating the people. Okay, let's just leave that there. Neville is making people anxious with his Chiramwe things. It's Kama all laughs until someone gets hurt. Then it's not funny anymore. Patrick Misika, Neville, can you debate this for me? I have suggestions on education. Can we emphasize on changing our curriculum to emphasize more on technical school? We concentrate from grade 10. Why don't we revise to grade 7? From grade 8, you choose either education or technical to minimize street vendors, please. Let's debate.
Yeah, no.
Very,
It's
very much
very
a cue.
important. When I was moving houses, I had a guy come in just to fix. I had a few paintings up, so it's really just to fix those little holes, like
True.
nothing massive. And like I ended up paying him like 3,800.
exactly.
And I'm sure the material he bought and the paint wasn't more than 800. So, like there's really money to be made there.
Vocational training
Vocational training is
in Namibia highly overlooked at the moment. And we keep on, we come from a very stereotyped society where we think people who are involved in vocational training are dumb. Please, these guys, their trade is really, really what keeps the economy going at this moment.
Yeah.
You say this guy made how much? 3,800?
3,800, yeah.
Kyk net daarso.
And it's just really, it was just to fill. He didn't have to like paint everything. It's just to fill and paint with the same color, but it was a standard color. So, yeah.
If you're not in vocational training now, if you don't buy and sell now under this COVID-19 pandemic, then you are practically screwed if you don't have a full-time job.
Yeah. And even the guy that did my that helped me move, he's got a transport company with trucks.
Kyk daar.
Even he's a technical guy. That's why he was like, he came, they actually started as a technician. And then obviously business grew and everything. He went into the trucking business. But people are making money.
Wat lag jy?
Oh, sorry, I'm reading comments.
Okay, read your final comments so we can go.
Okay, Nancy Karamata is saying, good morning, crew. Today's show is awesome. Keep up the good vibes. You made my day, especially with the Shiramwe and Toergoed stories. I got kicked out of the meeting, Marianne. Oh, okay.
Are we good?
No, I'm sort of. There's also conversations going on between some of the viewers.
Oh yes, and I wanted to add.
I'm
this
trying
guy
to
was
filter
telling
through some of the
me
comments.
that his business did not suffer during COVID-19. Because think about it, even during COVID-19, now you're using your house more. Now your electricity, your plumbing, your whatever. You always, even the transport guy said he didn't suffer during this COVID-19. During lockdown.
I would see something during the lockdown, Maria. I would see something that's broken at home. But obviously, you know how we as men are. We try to save money as far as possible. Now, my vrouw sees everything wrong in the house.
Yeah.
So, and she would call Jonas. No, let Jonas come and die goed kom regmaak.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mukuru. Now, every week, there's like $500 that goes to Jonas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Jonas, that's his job.
Handyman.
He's a handyman.
Yeah.
And he never, I mean, he said to us, I mean, he's so busy. He was so busy during lockdown.
Yeah.
So,
Like I will break it myself first before the handyman comes, trying to fix it. Like, man, I saw this, my brother once doing this. Then you close the iron and there are like 3 parts still lying on the table. So I know those ones are not important, don't worry. Yep, that's what happens when you don't get vocational training in school. Let me just read 2 more comments. Abiate is saying, I saw Pastor Rhino here in Khobabas for court appearance. And lastly, Velil Netumbo Nashandi. Velile. You all are absolutely hilarious. I've been in stitches. My first time watching you, and how refreshing. Nice one. Thank you.
Well, thanks for tuning in.
Very, very
Thanks for
much.
tuning in.
We are here each and every morning, Monday to Friday, and there's always something interesting cooking in the studio.
I see the blood donation clinic is out here.
Ons het nie bloed nie, dis COVID-19.
I have blood, but
It's okay.
yeah, you don't want to turn people into, if you know what I'm saying. All right, guys, we're out of here. Don't forget at 12 o'clock, Hannes Kaufman and Tate Nawanes are going to be live on Informanté Radio as well. That is going to be streaming on Informanté Radio's Facebook page. So check that out between 12 and 1. I have no idea what they're talking about, but also another very, very interesting show that you can look forward to for the day on Informanté Radio. Check out that page, Informanté Radio, that is on Facebook, for some awesome competitions. There's always something to be won. We out.
Welcome to the fantastic world